enjoyed pre-season so far, Matt?
Yeah, I've loved it so far. I've only been to Perth a few times in my life, so it's actually great to get over here and settle and meet obviously all the new boys here and whatnot. So it's been great. It's been a great first 2 weeks really.
How are you finding West Coast?
The club itself,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Obviously coming from the Giants, who are quite a fresh new team, to one like the West Coast with such a strong history, it's pretty impressive. And the facilities, the people, the players, the staff, everyone's been amazing and so welcoming. So yeah, I've loved it.
How have you compared the pre-season at the Giants to the Eagles?
Yeah, it's been really similar. So this year I've spoken to a lot of the boys, and obviously Matty Innes has come across from the Bulldogs and brought a bit of a new flavour in, I think, for the boys. But it's very similar to what we did at Giants, I guess. And as I mentioned, it's only early days, so it's kind of hard to really compare. But it's been very similar, and I've loved it.
What are some of the motivations for coming out west?
Yeah, well, for myself, it's more about the opportunity. Had a good chat with Adam Simpson and where I was at the Giants as well. Had a good chat to the coaching staff there, and I think the opportunity for me was strongest here. And then we got such a young list here with a lot of talent coming through, Jimby and Hewitt and these kind of players that are really exciting. So you see that, and I guess my age really fits the demographic of the list and where we're trying to go. So yeah, it was exciting.
How do you see yourself fitting with Bailey Williams as well, who's pretty much cemented his spot as well?
Yeah, definitely had a really strong year last year, and I played some good games against Bailey, and I really enjoyed that battle. But I'm looking forward to getting to work with him and hopefully forming a really strong partnership and either battling for that spot or creating a really strong combination going forward.
You speak about the opportunity. How do you hope to grab that opportunity and sort of push Bailey out a little bit, I suppose?
Yeah, well, I think Bailey's a lot more athletic than me, and he's got that strength, but then I've got my strength. I think I can be a bit combative and really competitive and helping that clearance game for us, and Bailey can get forward and take a mark and use that speed and that aerial power that he's got. So if we can get our two strengths working together, I think it'll be really strong for the side.
It's almost to come in and replace Nick Nat in a way. Do you feel any pressure when you hear that?
I don't think anyone will ever replace Nick Nat, to be honest with you. So if I was trying to do that, I think it would be a lot of pressure, but he's an absolute legend of the game almost, so, and definitely a legend of the club. So I don't think I'll ever replace him, but if I'm half the player he is, I'll be pretty happy with it.
Have you been able to speak to him at all, or has he been around the club giving any guidance to yourself and Bailey?
I haven't as of yet, but I think I will in the short term. So I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait to see what he has for me.
You mentioned the young midfielders around the group. Are you excited to have them around your legs?
Yeah, definitely. And just from what I've seen at training, they're so powerful, they're explosive, they're fit, they've returned in amazing shape, and yeah, it'll be amazing to have them working with me.
Has anyone, I guess, taken you back a little bit, or how they have come back? And
I think the big one is Ruben. I think everyone said it, he's been amazing. I didn't get to see him last year, obviously, but the shape he's in right now reminds me of young Tom Green and the way that he moves and his skills and how strong he is. So he's been someone that's been super impressive for me.
What do you ask someone like Nick Nat if you do get the chance to speak to him? You said no one will replace him, but if you get the opportunity to learn from him, what do you say? Yeah,
it's a really good question. It's really give him the floor and let him speak. So he's obviously a freak athlete, so I'll never be able to emulate that, but his competitive nature was something that I'd love to be able to tap into and see how he prepared himself for games and what allowed him to play for as long and as well as he did. So yeah.
As a senior or an older player, do you hope to sort of have some sort of leadership with that midfield group at all?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a young group, as I said, and myself, I'm going on 26 now, and I've been around the game for a long time. I haven't played as many games as I would have liked to at this stage of my career, but I've been around, I've learned a lot, I've spent some good time with some good midfielders at the Giants, so I'd love to be able to pass a little bit of that leadership down to those boys.
Do you see yourself as your role as a pure ruckman in this side?
I think so, yeah. That's where I think the conversation with the coaches was at. I can go forward and I'm happy to do that if that's what the team requires, but wherever I play, I'll be pretty happy if I'm out there.